Hey everyone, it's Heather with Heather Marie Speaks, and I'm here on location with Amber and Mike Lee, who are Richmonders that are doing a lot of different things, and I just wanted to highlight them as my community spotlight because of the great things that they're doing. So welcome, Amber and Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So nice to have you guys here. So I've seen you on the radio doing things with On the Mic with Mike. I've also seen what you're doing with your nonprofit. And then Amber, you're a matchmaker, but not just here in Richmond, it's nationwide.
Nationwide, yeah.
So wanted to just talk with you guys about what you're doing because you're moving and shaking, you're helping different people, and we'll start with you since you've got the mic. Tell us a little bit about what you do, how you got started, and how you two met, because I love that story.
Yeah. So I have been matchmaking professionally since 1998, so for a long time. I'm the CEO of Select Date Society, which is a luxury matchmaking firm. We're headquartered here in Richmond, although we work with clients all over the country. So I have clients all over the place, and I actually met Mike in Baltimore back in 2010, so about a decade ago. Yeah. And so most people know Mike is visually impaired, so he didn't see me, but I saw him. And we were in a grocery store, and I actually first walked out of the store, and then I said to myself, like, oh my gosh, I tell my clients all the time, like, if you feel like drawn to somebody, you need to act on that. Like, you need to trust your instincts. Yeah. And I felt so drawn to him. And so I turned back around, went back in the grocery store.
Had you ever done that before?
No.
I love it.
And I asked him if he was single. And what was your response?
The question is, are you single?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Sassy,
You put it right back in your lap.
Yeah.
I love that. So tell me a little bit about people that don't know about matchmaking services. How is it different than these apps that are out there? Because people are losing interest from swiping all the time.
Yeah, night and day difference. In terms of, so the clients that I work with are super high quality. They're high income earners, they're educated, they're successful. Essentially, like, life is in order for them, life is good. They're looking for the right partner. They're looking for their person. And so they're serious about love, about finding the right person. That's why they hire me. So I vet everybody for them. I meet with everybody, totally vet them and screen them, and then hand select introductions for them.
So they kind of tell you what their type is, what they're looking for, and then you find that person.
Yeah, I spend about 90 minutes interviewing all new clients, and I'm in it to win it. Like, I always tell my clients, I'll only take on clients who I know I can help, right? I don't like to lose, and so Mike knows that about me, and so I definitely only take on clients that I know are going to be successful.
That's awesome. Now, this is an investment, because people that I feel like are on the apps are just swiping to play games.
Yeah.
You want to really meet somebody, you reach out to a matchmaker that can truly connect you because they have long-term goals, right?
Yes. Our clients are paying $10,000 and up, so they're making a huge investment. So that says a lot about, like, where they are. Like, they're definitely serious. And I will say, like, if you're in Richmond or anywhere and you're not interested, or maybe not able to make that kind of investment, but you're serious about finding love, you can still put your name in the hat, so to speak, and I can look at you as a potential match for my clients.
Oh, nice.
Because, I'll match clients with clients, but then I'll also match clients with other great singles that I meet too.
And this is for men and women. So
Men
guys,
and women.
if you're looking for love and you're serious, where can they reach you?
Yeah, selectdatesociety.com.
Okay.
And if you Google Select Date Society in Richmond, Virginia, you'll find us too.
That's amazing. Well, I'm a huge believer that people have different gifts and talents. And when someone's using their gifts and talents to help other people, which you are for love, and we're also made for relationships. So when people are constantly either really busy in their corporate job, or they've just been focused on other things, but they really want to have that partner in life to grow with, I love that you're using your gifts to be able to help connect them. So that's amazing.
Yes.
I love that. And it's not every day that you meet a matchmaker.
Yeah.
So I love that. Now, Mike, you were on the mic with Mike the other day, but you're doing some pretty serious things. Tell me a little bit about your nonprofit. Tell people about who you are. You are visually impaired.
Yes.
So that's part of, like, your journey. So how did that begin?
That's a part of what makes me who I am now. Not necessarily the vision loss, but my journey, right? Like, you have a journey as well. That's why I'm drawn to you and your work as well. So for me, a part of my vision loss was it was such a traumatic event in my life, because it's two-part. I was shot in the face when I was 12, lost the vision out of one eye, and then when I was 24, I woke up with optic neuritis, which is inflammation of the nerve behind my eye.
Wow.
So at that moment, life was good. There was no warning. A lot of people always ask me, did you know? Was it gradual? No, it wasn't gradual. One day I was good, the next day I was in the dark. And so obviously that can just reshape your world, right? So I had to learn how to live again. Like I was telling Mike, I got to a point where I felt in my spirit that life was over. But it wasn't until I went to a school for the blind here in Richmond, which was one of the reasons why we're back in Richmond now, that I found out that life had just begun.
Yes,
And I wanted to share that story with other people. So I started motivational speaking. So we have a website. Amber hooked me up and got that together, MikeLeeInspires.com. So that's how you can find me on the website. And with that, when I moved here to the city, we actually moved to the city because she was opening an office here in the city before she started her own business. So she was working at a matchmaking office. So we moved here to the city. I went back to a school for the blind for a while. So after going back to that school for the blind, I started really getting into motivational speaking. To make a long story short, I had a speaking engagement, and this is how God puts you in the right place, right?
Yeah.
I had a speaking engagement for the Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated, right?
Okay.
At the time, I wasn't an Alpha. I'm an Alpha now. And the only reason I'm an Alpha now because there was a gentleman there that I also spoke at his all staff at his job.
Yeah.
He asked me to do that, and we rolled into other things, and that's how I became an Alpha. He introduced me to the House of Alpha. I became an Alpha. So now I have a program called Making Men in the school system, and that program is under our chapter, Beta Gamma Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha. So Making Men was a program that came out of just a need. I did a parenting program one day, and after the parenting program, the parents were like, "We need something for our young boys.
Yes.
Our young boys need a space where they can be free, they can talk about the things they're going through free of judgment." Unfortunately, a lot of these young men grew up in a single-parent home, as I did.
Yeah.
So I started a program called Making Men, and that program just morphed into something beautiful. And this is a connection to RVA, right?
Yeah.
RVA Fashion Week, and this is how I met Mr. Jimmy.
Yeah.
So what I started doing
Somehow
was,
he ends up in all my videos.
yeah, man. Hey, it's a man. He's a bad man.
We love Jimmy.
He's a bad man.
Yeah.
But this is the connection. This is why I'm connected to you as well in the work that you do.
Yeah.
So I like to dress up a little bit every now and then, right?
A lot.
So we wanted to show these kids what that was and what that looked like. There was a young man who was in my program. He used to see one of my good friends, John Danson, and he said, "Where y'all going? Y'all coming from a funeral?"
Oh gosh, because you were dressed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His only connection to dressing up was death.
Yeah.
Was lost.
Yeah.
And we had to show him now it's not all about that. This is a lifestyle for us. This is what we do. So we wanted to let him know there are times you can wear these clothes and you can feel good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dress up and show up every day.
So that's what we started doing. We started an etiquette dinner. We do it every year.
I love that.
We went to a soup shop downtown, Stockpile. It's right on Main Street, right in the bottom. Stockpile Mr. Harris hooked the guys up, got them tailored suits, some 3-piece suits, suited them up, took them to Havana's. Awesome. Took them to Grand Staff and Stein. That's the name of it, right?
Grand Staff
Took them to Grand Staff and Stein. Had a proper etiquette dinner. Had some people come in and talk to him. One day we even had salsa lessons.
Oh wow!
Had them doing some salsa dancing. One of my guys came in and played the trumpet. So just a beautiful experience. Just exposing them to things that they wouldn't see otherwise.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's amazing. That's definitely me being a single parent and definitely playing both the dad and mom roles in my kid's life. It's hard, and you can only do but so much. So that touched me so much that you're helping young men that might not have that influence in their life and making it a positive influence, because if a negative influence comes along, that's what they're going to follow.
True indeed.
But you're being able to make an impact in their life and help them to change the direction by giving them guidance.
Absolutely.
And I love that. And I loved what you said too, is that you took something that could have been a bad thing, losing your sight, and it didn't defeat you. It didn't define who you were. It created your purpose for what you're doing now.
Absolutely.
And that's so important for people to be able to hear.
Yeah, and I tell people all the time, it's been a struggle. It's a struggle every day.
Yeah.
So people see me smiling. They see the life that we live. We live a good life. We love each other. They see we're very open. With our life, right? But there are times when I'm vulnerable. There are times when I'm broken. There are times where we're all shattered, right? But she makes sure all those pieces are accounted for.
I love that.
Right, so that keeps me whole. Like there are times we argue and we go.
Of course, you're
that's why she's
humans.
laughing, right? Yeah. But we keep each other grounded.
Yes.
So I think there's a balance there because I'm extroverted, she's introverted.
Yeah.
So
It's a good balance.
we kind of balance each
Yeah,
other. So that's
I think that's the key, and that's another reason why I wanted to highlight you guys is you have a successful relationship, and so many people are out there either staying in relationships because they don't want to be alone, but it's not a healthy one, or they've not been able to find somebody because they've gone towards the wrong person over and over again. So number one, you help with that, which is great. And number two, y'all are an example of a healthy relationship that does balance and complement each other. And so many people are missing that in their life. So you give people hope with each other, and you separately are giving people hope with your gifts and talents that you're doing on your own. So I just loved that. I definitely wanted to spotlight that. And the fact that you're always dressing so debonair. Some of the questions that Mike was like, how does he dress so nice all the time if he can't see? And I was like, Mike, you don't ask somebody that. I'm sure he feels the vibe of what he's wearing.
But he will ask me that, though.
People ask me all the time, like, do you dress him? And the answer is no. Like, he looked like this when I found him.
That's amazing.
But you know what's hurtful? What I don't appreciate about her? And I'm sure you appreciate it because I've been watching you.
Okay.
I know you're very stylish.
Oh, thank you.
You're on top of your game. I've been watching. I've seen a couple of the photo shoots.
Thank you.
About it. But I literally would ask her in the morning, like, should I wear this pocket square, this tie? She says, you know what? Not today. I can't.
Oh,
do it.
no.
Yeah. So I really have to do it myself.
30-minute conversations about your outfit.
She's like, you know what? Not today. Sometimes I ask her at night. She said, nope. Not
so
gonna do
visually,
it.
can you see the patterns and the colors?
No,
You're just like guessing and pulling it together.
But, I'll ask her I know.
You asked me what color your shirt was.
Right.
You said, what color is this? And I said blue. And you said, okay, this is the one I want.
So I was looking for a blue shirt, and I didn't know exactly where it was in the closet. So I said, what color is this? I couldn't tell if it was lilac. I didn't know what color it was, right? Purple. I know the family, around the family, but she was like, it's blue, it's cool. I said, that'll work. That's what I need.
Well, you're rocking it. You're rocking the look. I tell people I'm a fashion-infused mental health advocate because what captures people is visual, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm capturing their attention with the outside appearance, come on in and let me give you some substance and talk to you about some real issues so that we can have an authentic conversation. And so that's what I love about fashion is it allows people to have that more comfortable space to talk about it.
Absolutely.
And depression was something that ran in my family line, and I've lost family members to suicide. And so my mission since I started speaking was to help people and make a difference in the world. But not just to tell my story, to share other people's stories because it's everybody together sharing a little bit and a little piece. You never know who it's going to help out there.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I love that.
And the fashion piece is so important to me because I feel like, and she'll tell you, when we go places, people often stare at me, right? And I can feel it.
Yeah.
And, she's gotten to a point now, she's like, I really don't pay too much attention to it, depending on what environment we're in. But I feel like if they're going to stare at me, I got to give them something to look at, too. That's what I'm thinking, right? Like, they're gonna,
it's that awkward stare, though. Sometimes I've gotten used to ignoring it myself too. I don't see myself the way other people see me on the outside. I'll make sure that I look put together because you can't get up and speak to somebody and look a mess. So you're gonna make sure that you're presentable. But I have learned to put the horse blinders on and I just walk in. My daughters, especially if there's a man that's looking too long, they will look at them and give them side eye so quick.
That's great.
That's my mom.
That's hilarious.
That's
They're like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Back up, dude.
So,
that's my mom.
But it's always great to be able to, feel like you've got your stuff put together. And you always look great. So that's wonderful. 707's done a great job for you, too, to be able to give you some style and threads.
Cool place, man.
It really is.
It's the price point's a little different, but hey, we can work with that.
It's just like matchmaking. You're paying an investment for something that's quality. So it's definitely important. You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
And it either lasts or not. But I love that you guys are making a difference, moving and shaking. How can people find you?
MikeLeeInspires.com.
Okay.
And through Facebook, but I'm going to start moving to Twitter and Instagram. But right now, MikeLeeInspires.com. You can shoot me an email there, and I'll be more than sure to hit you back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and tell them one more time how they can find you.
So I'm at SelectDateSociety.com, and I'm also on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Yeah, I love that. And guys, we met on social media. So this is something that people need to just start reaching out more, get to know each other, talk, communicate, because you never know who you're going to meet, and you never know who your story can touch. Absolutely. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this today. Thank you for being a spotlight. Keep doing what you're doing and keep shining.
You are awesome.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.